Hello, hello, people. Me Tina, wifey. Thank you for being first. Thank you for working and lurking. Ranicore, don't worry about it. It's good to see you. Is still recovering. Have you not been well, or you're just very tired? I don't know. Here's some not yet asleep, and you're going to catch the start. That's fine. Whatever, thank you for dropping by. Whatever you see, don't worry about it. As I said, just take it easy. Look after yourself. And DD, of course, hello. Welcome. I hope you're good. I appreciate your attention might be divided because the result has just gone live. If people have got other places to be, I entirely understand. There's always VODs or on Twitch, or this gets exported to YouTube at some point as well. So, you can always catch up later if you're so inclined. So don't worry about it. If you got other things, don't worry about it. But it's good to see you all the same. And yeah, hope you're having a good day. And Azabeth, hello. Welcome. So much media on. I'm going Halloween party player. Oh, you're doing Halloween party playlist. Sorry, I don't know why I'm going. So much. Do you know what that's pretty much like every other day, really. It's just sometimes you just get such an onslaught of things happening that you're just like, I need like 5 screens and to watch it all at the same time because there's nothing else going to happen otherwise. But how are you doing? I hope good. I hope we are joined. We are joined. Oh God, I'm failing already. We are going to be playing today. Don't ask where joined came from. Incubus, the new Jonathan Boakes game. It says a Ghost Hunter's Tale. Basically, as he described it, and I would describe it as well after playing most of it. I still haven't finished it. I've been playing it in bits and pieces because of various interruptions, sort of being ill and so on. And yeah, I haven't actually finished it yet. But after playing most of it, I would describe it as Phasmophobia with a storyline. And I'll let you decide the rest of it as we go. It's wonky. Right, okay, yeah. She's going to be your doctor visit through proxy. Fair enough. Well, I'm sorry to hear you've been so rubbish. I didn't realise you were not well. But, yeah, I hope. I'm sure it's nothing too serious. Hopefully, positivity can sometimes just turn into a bit of a denial, really. But I hope it's nothing too serious, and it's something that can be either fixed or will just take a bit of time, and then it gets back to normal. So I'm sorry you're feeling unwell. Good. Had a good night's sleep for a change. Excellent. I know you definitely need one. It's fine. It's pretty funny to be outsourcing, getting checked out. True. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, Dee Dee, for the hydrate. 1 second. Pop. Hello, cat. Oh, cat. Hello. Right. Okay. Thank you very much. Right, that's hydration done. Right. Hello. What are you doing? Okay, if you're coming here, you can only be here for a little bit. Oh, ow. Jesus, mind where you step. Hello. Right. Okay. We have a cat. Whose purrs are not being picked up by the sound. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, do you want to say hello? There we go. Okay. Talking to the cat, not me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There we go. Right. Okay. So, yeah. We're going to be playing this. I know I normally do like a 2-hour stream, but this game, like I said a couple of days ago, is actually surprisingly long, based on what I've seen. So I shall see how I feel. We might do any chunks of like 2.5 hours, just to try and sort of not say get through it, but of course I don't want to still be playing this in December. So we'll try and restrict ourselves to the spooky season limit. But we will be going till the end either way. Yeah, so let's get going. I'll swap to the game. Where are we? There we go. Right, now let's just double check. How is the sound? Does it seem Loud enough. That's only background noise at the moment. It's just music. But let me know if, because there are some voices in it, let me know if you can't hear them. Weirdly, you may notice a couple of black bars. They're not evenly spaced either. I couldn't be bothered mussing around too much with them, but basically, this is not, as I can tell, as far as I can tell, a 16 by 9 screen. I thought it would be. It's just plain widescreen on my monitor. But unless something went very wrong with my overlays, it doesn't quite fit right. My overlay is either too big somehow, which shouldn't be because all I did was adjust the colour. Currently you have Magic Dance from Labyrinth as soundtrack. Oh, in your house. Right, I was going to say, where the hell are you hearing that? I was like, oh, in your house. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. There could be a lot worse songs. That's fair enough. Yeah, either that or the game. It'd be 1610 or 16:9, vice versa. Exactly, yeah. Something ever so slightly off. It may be designed for like a... What are those weird ones? Like, you know, the 1440 aspect ratios or whatever, you know, monitors. But, sorry, I just looked over and the cat he's gone to the top of the bed and he's just decided to lay down as far away as he can and stare at the wall, apparently. Cute bat and pumpkins, thank you. They took me they took me like a couple of days to make because I'm a really slow drawer. But, yeah, we get a nice little moon in the top. Try to make it a bit spooky. Spooky. I'm going to turn this down in my ears because I'm shouting a bit. There we go. Oh, not too far, and he'll still be able to hear it. Okay, right, anyway. So this is it. If you start up the game, all you get is like the little Darkling Room intro which is nice to see because it's an upgraded version of the one that's in previous games, but of course they've been a slightly lower quality. Now it's like really high definition, so it looks much nicer. Maybe we'll see that another time, but I just wanted to get this open so that the screen would appear. Anyway, so yeah, right, based on a true story. What they mean is, because there is some background to all this. It's been on the Darkling Room YouTube channel, sort of off and on, whilst it's being produced, and I've seen a couple of things in the background which are very cool. Is there anybody there? Toadis, hello, welcome. And by the symbols used to pick the red colour of the border. Overlay in the background. You're right, I could stretch it. I guess I hadn't really considered that. I just took it as its own aspect ratio. Hang on. Let's try that. So bear with me a second. Bit of what you calls it here. If I put that there, put that there. It's ever so slightly taller. Does that look really wrong to people? That's not so bad, is it? But not badly. No, that's not so bad, is it? Do you know what? I don't think there's anything in this that's going to be super affected by it. It's not like we're going to end up with like really tall people or anything like that. Okay, yeah, let's stick with that then. Okay, cool. There we go. Thanks for the update. I like the reminder. I hadn't really considered that for some reason. I was just like, no, leave it as it is. But you're right, a little bit of stretching wouldn't hurt. Can we see? Yeah, exactly. It's not completely changing the ratio. Where's the game? There we are. We're back. Get that running. Okay, cool. Anyway, looks fine. Excellent. Good to know. What was I saying? Right. Sorry. Yes, Toadis. Hello. Welcome. No saws. Damn. No, exactly. Yeah, so it has some background in the fact that this is a real location that Jonathan Boakes and his partner Matt Clark have been investigating because they like to do their own like ghost hunts, investigations and stuff in their own time for years now, and I forget how many. We'll say about a decade. Unofficial patch notes. Now 7% taller. This is about this game. Incubus what? Yeah. Shh. They're onto us. It's actually the name doesn't actually make sense until much later. It's very weird. But yeah, so they've been to this real location, and there are reports of activity that we're going to be encountering by various people who have owned it over the years for a long, long time. And I won't say any more because, you know, we'll get into it as we go. Back on the video frame, by the way. Oh, thank you. Do you know what, frustratingly, it's very dark. I don't know if that's just the preview or what. I drew like this back. It took me fucking hours because I'm a shit artist. But it just sitting there like I was just watching shit on the other screen as well, so it was all right. But I made it and I was like, oh, that looks all right. And then I put it like there, and I was like, fucking hell, you can't tell anything about it. It's really, really dark. It was basically just a black blob. So I was like, oh, fuck. So I had to go back to the original and just lighten it up a bit, but I don't want it too bright, so it's okay, I think. It'll do. But yes, well, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Anyway, right, let's start the game, and you'll get what's happening. We'll see what happens, and understand a bit more. New game. Lon is London. Hackney. E9 will be the postcode location. Cam 00384. I believe that's why East 17 were called East 17, because East, as in East London, E17 is was their postcode location. I believe. I may be spouting shit, but I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. Boop, boop. OPG appeared in the previous game, so that's a slight confusion. We're running slightly backwards here, but I wanted to jump to this one. I didn't want to wait years to see it. The previous game would be in which we encounter OPG, as we know them, would be Darkfall 4. Obviously, we haven't played any of the Darkfalls yet, so we don't know who they are. But they appear in Darkfall 4, and then they move on to this. That in itself is not much of an issue, so we're not going to be, it's not too big of a problem not really knowing who they are. But bear in mind, this is not our first introduction to them. Must be spoken to a little before it will explain itself. Charles Dickens. What did he know about ghosts? Call spirits from the vasty deep. Why so can I, or so can my any man? Will they come when you call for them? Shakespeare. Again, what did he know? Horrors beyond life's edge that we do not suspect, and once in a while man's evil prying calls them just within our range. This loads much quicker on better machines, by the way. I've seen that as well. People with laptops can get it to load quicker than I can. I pressed the any key. Oh, it's the other cat. Hello. Don't get in the way. Keep on walking. Yeah.
Hello. This is Bear. Checking you in. Switch your phone cam on. Ah, there we go. We see what you see. You made it all right. I hope the van didn't give you much trouble. Looks like the signal isn't great. The feed is quite laggy. New case, obviously. I haven't been to the location yet, but I believe Jen has set up some cams and the laptop. Jen, can you confirm?
Hi. Yes. All set up. I did not linger. For a small, nothing kind of house, it sure packs a punch.
Good vibes, bad vibes?
All of the above. I wish you good luck. And you're not wrong about the connection. Mine is laggy too.
Yeah, like a badly dubbed movie. But hey ho. Okay, let's get you started. You can look around with the mouse.
Whee! Oh shit, I forgot.
Pick up the post behind the front door.
It has a really high sensitivity, so I just had to turn my mouse down. I forgot about that. I'll try not to give anyone sickness.
A few utility bills.
Motion sickness, I mean.
Red Pit Road? Sounds cheery.
Dark Tales of London's East End.
Looks like you're in London's East End.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, London's East End.
Cool. I'll check it out. See what I can find.
Right. Let's get you started on the baseline test. Use the right click on your mouse to open your inventory. Select the EMF meter on the row of gadgets. It's the tool on the far left. Right click or select EMF to switch off inventory, and then take a reading from the light switch on the wall next to you.
Okay, yeah. So here we have our stuff. This is something that gets me in a couple of other games, and I don't entirely understand it. There is a different sensitivity for menus, or when you're like in an inventory, compared to camera motion. I don't believe I have any control over that. The options are mostly sound levels. In fact, I think they're entirely sound levels. So yeah, I just... so now I've had to down my mouse for general camera, but I have to really move it to get moving in the inventory. Anyway, so we have our... He'll probably explain this, but the point is we have our EMF, we have our mobile phone, which acts as a still camera. We have... These are the pictures we can take with that still camera, so that's just a generic image of pictures. We have our spirit box, or whatever they call it, you know, the one that goes through radio frequencies. Have our heat meter, thermometer, that's the one. Thermometer, that's the one. And our video camera. And this here just means put it away. So basically, if we're holding anything, we can click this to get rid of it rather than having to choose any other options. Entirely up to, you know, however you want to do it. Because clicking it again will also put it away. But he wants the EMF. Thank you, Dee Dee. I shall drink. Thank you very much. Right. Thirsty work, this ghost hunting. Okay. He said on the light switch.
That's a level 3. Yeah, pretty standard for household electricals. It's unexplainable or moving EMF spikes we're after.
Okay.
You're all set. The next best thing is to find the laptop. You need to enter any findings or evidence into the system. Jen, any ideas on the location of the Dread Pit laptop?
Laptop.
Yeah, I set it up in the kitchen. Straight through the ground floor, out the back.
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for them to go away, so I was like, okay, we're staying on apparently. So yeah, same with light switches and sockets. They're all level 3s, so we've got to be careful of keeping track of that. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's the hearth. No, the hearth is the one bit. What's the bit above the fireplace? Can't remember. Mantelpiece, that's the one. Right. Anyway, so we're going this way. So these are all based on real 3D renders of an actual location. This house does exist. They filmed it, or captured it, I guess, at multiple times, I believe, but during a time between sellers. So it is up for sale again, or was at time of production, and so they would sort of stop in there whilst it's empty and take some of these images. Got a lovely kitchen. Right, this very standouty bit of paper is a QR code. I did imagine, what if it was an actual QR code? Hang on. I don't know if I've ever actually looked at this, just in case. Oh, it links to Darkling Room Incubus. Bonus. There we go. So yeah, so it's an actual QR code, but what happens is, in-game, because I don't think this is actually explained, in-game, if you take a picture on your still camera of this image, it will create essentially it's a help file. It will just tell you, oh, this is what you need to do where and when. So it's you know, in case you get really stuck, it'll help you out there. We've got our radio over there and a laptop, which is a level 4 laptop. That really matters.
Excellent, you found it. This gives you eyes on certain rooms of the house. You also enter your findings and evidence here. Click the tab to the left of the screen.
Okay. So here.
Good. Here's a full plan of the house.
Yeah, all right.
You can add any phenomena you encounter to the map.
Oh, and it's gone.
For example, EMF 5 on the stairs or a walker on one of the floors. You may want to check out the types of phenomena. It's our way of categorizing ghosts.
Cool.
Walkers make unexplainable footsteps. Pushers are known to shove ghost hunters. Scrawlers leave marks on the walls. Clickers flip switches and alarms. You get the picture. The more you identify and the room that they haunt will help a lot with your investigation tonight. Ain't that right, Bear?
Yeah, and you'll be alone tonight. No help from us. Sorry to say, we've got our own cases.
I can check in now and then. Stay safe.
Oh, did I say 3D rendered? I mean, it's like a it's a 3D camera capture, so it's a sphere of these locations. So yeah, you can see the I can't move far enough with my mouse, but you can see the slight warping immediately up and down where all those images have had to mesh together. So yeah, I didn't mean like a 3D render. I meant like a 3D capture, you know, in a full 3D space of this of these locations. In fact, on their channel, it has like a little bit behind the scenes, sort of showing some of what it looks like in the game engine. Is that what I mean? The engine? Yes, yeah. 360-degree camera, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you know, they're using one of those big old spheres, you know, that just have like a billion cameras on. And it's very funny in the engine, just because you see a bunch of boxes with big old spheres of images in them. It's weird to describe, funny to look at. Anyway, so the laptop. The laptop is handy on several reasons, but we have camera sets 1 and 2, and then we have exit, obviously, and then we also have whatever she called this, I can't remember. It's like a floor plan, basically. And this is where we find our ghost types. Locate paranormal phenomena, record the location using the map, and indicate the ghost type. Once satisfied, press finish investigation to end your day. So what we're doing is, as that sort of vaguely expresses, we have all our locations in the house plotted out on this floor plan. We then find the type of ghost activity that we're looking for. We move that activity to that point. It can either be an entire floor, a whole house, or it could be a specific location. And once we get 3 of them, it doesn't specify, you don't really know this. Observation duty, John Bucks edition. Exactly, yeah. Seems like a sphere projection of the captured image, not like a 3D walk in a photogrammetric reconstruction. Upside is much less wonky, results at the really weird geometry you get otherwise. True, yes. Oh god, yeah. Can you imagine how janky that would be? But yeah, I think this works. I think this works really well. I like it. But, you know, obviously it doesn't have to work for everybody. It does for me. Toadis, did I ask you how you are? I hope you're having a good day. Sorry. I just remember, sorry, I think I was in the middle of something when you came up and I was too busy chatting away. Anyway, thank you for being here either way. Yeah, so what you do is we're finding 3. We need to find 3 pieces of information, plot them somewhere on this floor plan, then we hit request confirmation. It will then tell us if we got it right. It will tell us how many we got right, either location or activity type. Not sure. I'm doing okay. How about you? Yes, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Don't worry. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. Yes. It's all good this end, because I'm playing Incubus. It can't be bad. Anyway, so we'll go through these ghost types. So what we do is right-click the ghost icons for a description. So, apparition, a manifestation of a spirit, clearly a ghost humanoid presence. Do you know what, actually? This is handy for looking at these, but over here, the guide, we have a much larger version. Activity type, spooky. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So we can have these all planned out here, but there's a little more information here. Because it will be things like, right, hang on, apparition, very rare. A humanoid apparition is a great clue to the time period of the haunting. If you see it once, you'll likely see it again. Watch the corners of the rooms, shadowy areas, phone camera at the ready. So immediately we know we need to use a phone camera to capture apparitions. Handy. Chatter. communication with the ghost box, that's it, not spirit box, whatever, prompted by your questions. It took me a little while to realise, and I had no idea when I bought the game or beforehand, you actually get to talk to the ghost. It's creepy, but cool as well. To a degree. We'll see that in action, don't we? It has voice recognition built into it. If you don't have a mic, the ghost box will receive the occasional unprompted voice. So that's handy. You know, if for some reason it's not working, then, you know, there you go. Clicker, an expensive phenomena for some unlucky folk. Clickers switch electricals on-off, play with doorbells, alarms, radios, and generally cause mischief as well as rising bills. No EMF clues, they are devious. So the EMF meter is not going to help us find a clicker. Dark forms, nasty, mobile, chittering voids. We have no idea what this phenomenon means, but the OPG have experienced them before during the Harwood House case. That was the previous game. Sleep time, a tab open. Oh, thank you, Ranicore. Don't worry about the tab. You look after yourself. Don't, you know, waste your resources or whatever. But thank you for being here. It was good to see you. Have a good sleep. Take care of yourself. Yeah, Harwood House was the previous game. That was Darkfall 4. That's where we encountered OPG first. Observe and record. We must know more. EMF 4. So if we get a reading of EMF 4, it's possibly a Dark 4. And, you know, these kind of clues go on and on. Flamer. Ghost lights, will-o'-the-wisp, blue flames, as well as unexplainable fire. We have recorded flame-like phenomena on the thermal device, with no explanation for this phenomena, so evidence is crucial. Apparently that is one of the types of phenomena that has actually appeared in the real house. Unexplainable fires in random places. Phantom objects. I say random, as far as I know, you know. I can only go on the information I have, which is very little, but still very interesting. Phantom objects. This phenomena can be full manifestations of furniture or the sound of old furnishings long since gone, like bathtubs, clocks, crockery. EMF 5, the highest for definite proof. No mention of Slimers, though. Not yet, no. Infestation, sometimes explained away as damp, vermin, or just messy people, but sometimes we witness rooms full of flies that seem to vanish in seconds. EMF 0, like something is draining the EMF itself. Interesting. So, it doesn't have an EMF reading? Or it wants to have a reading, like it buzzes, but nothing's happening. Do you know what? I don't know. That's interesting. Orbs. Think what you want about orbs. Is it dust, bugs, or moisture, or a ball of energy, maybe even a spirit exploring the environment? Orbs give off no EMF readings. Seen on night vision camcorder only. Interesting. Page 2. Pusher. Dangerous poltergeist, prone to pushing and shoving the living. They are the likely cause of many household accidents and maybe deaths too. Make sure to pinpoint if the activity is centered in one room, stairs, or the whole house. EMF 4. Sounds like it consumes EMF. Exactly. That's what it sounds like. But to be honest, I encountered some like infestation stuff in my previous playthrough, which, like I said, I still haven't finished. I've got close to the end, I think, but I still don't know how the game ends. But hello. But I don't recall that activity. I'll have to bear that in mind. I'll look out for it more, see what it sounds like. Seems like, I mean. Rasper. Foul breath of rasping noise, as if someone has exhaled right inside your ear. Ew. This can be very disturbing, as there is often a sensation of personal space being invaded by an unseen figure. EMF 5. Scratcher, often thought to be rats at first. A scratcher seems to crawl in the unseen voids of houses. Listen for scratches that go up walls, under floors, and through ceilings. Demons? Dunno, but they give off an EMF level 2. Scrawler. Unexplainable marks, runes, symbols drawn onto surfaces but remain invisible to the naked eye. Use the night viz camcorder to see the marks and watch out for clues left from those on the other side. No EMF again. Probably because that would be like Rasper and Scratcher, aka ASMR Ghost. Yeah. Tapper, curious phenomena. Tapping at windows, and especially doors, as if some ghostly presence wants to be let inside. Spend some time to listen for tappers and watch for EMF level 3. They do, in fact, take some time to encounter tappers. They can be, it can be very hard to find them. So sometimes we may just be wandering around looking for clues with not much to find for quite a while. Oh, of course, I've just noticed on the little picture, we do end up, because I've stretched the image, we do end up with the ovals instead of solid circles, but never mind. Maybe I'll just change the border next time. We'll worry about that another time. Anyway. Oh, sorry, Dee Dee. Thank you very much. Where was I? Right, yeah. Tappers. Touchers next. Thank you very much. Right, Toucher. Use the thermal device to see handprints, both hot and cold, left by some supernatural presence exploring the space around us. Do they feel by touch? If so, what plane of existence do they hail from? No EMF. Toucher, no touching. Yeah. Wailer, bone-chilling sobs and crying heard in individual rooms, certain floors, or the whole building. The location of this ghost can be hard to pin down, so listen out on all floors for clarification. EMF level 4. And lastly, Walker, the most common reported supernatural phenomena, unexplainable footsteps. They can also be hard to pinpoint to a particular room, floor, or the entire location. Spend some time getting it right. EMF level 3. So that's all of the phenomena we may be expecting. And this is where we would encounter them. We can zoom in on any of these pictures because that would be handy. At times. It's not always. Once I've zoomed in, I just have to wait for it to zoom out again. But the cameras will pick up a couple of things. One, once you zoom in, you can hear sounds in that location. So right now we can hear the sound from this camera, which can also be handy to nail down things like wailing and stuff like that. Cameras can also pick up things that other cameras can. So the still camera and the video camera, if it's only visible via that, it's also visible through the laptop, which can be save you an awful lot of running around if needs be. Although I still enjoy the walking around. So we've got a 3-story house. Some of this is not accessible yet, which we will find out in a second. So don't worry. Anyway, so that's the laptop done. This will be fine in a physical game that comes with a manual, but I've already forgotten everything we just read it. I know, don't worry. To be fair, a lot of the gumph is pointless. It's padding. You know, we'll get to know. There was a kibble delivery. You could eat tonight. Yay! You know, you'll get to know the different types of ghosts and how they represent. The only thing I ever usually seem to look up is like their EMF level, or if they have one, because sometimes you'll get an EMF reading and you can't tell what it is, or you'll get a phenomenon and you'll think, is it really there? Am I supposed to be looking for an EMF? Something like that. You're just trying to cross-reference stuff. So that can be the only real reason I might look at some of this. Otherwise, it's just a bit of plot and background. Oh, Christ, Jesus. Sorry, I've got to be careful with it. So we've got a leaky tap. Nice enough. Oh, yeah. Now, the one thing I haven't done is sit here with the radio on for any length of time. One, I find that the radio creates noise, which you can hear when you're walking around. It can be difficult to ascertain if you're picking up any ghost activity, because you're like, all I can hear is a radio. Has too many Wi-Fi. Yeah. Then there's also the fact that this isn't my kind of music, so I don't find it fun to have in the background. However, it's a little sad because apparently there are specific radio introductions done at various times. To you and all. Done for specific times, and even some by Zoe Cox.
That's an oldies now. Here's OMR with Still Waters.
I believe Emma Harry is on here occasionally as well. The airport radar. No. Oh, this isn't bad. Anyway, we'll put that down for now. Oh, Jesus Christ, sorry. Every time it gives me my mouse back, I forget the sensitivity drives up. Right, so this is a floor plan of the actual house, basically. Further details required for an actual sale. Bev Aduba. Oh, I've picked that up, apparently. So this is... Oh, yes. Right, so this... Our right click has improved slightly because now we've got our inventory here. We've got our ghost guide down here. And then we have our options up here. So there's exit, load, save, options. Yeah, so we've got subtitles on. Motion blur is on. I can't really notice that too much. Let me know if it becomes an issue for you. And then we've got our various other options for sound, and that's it. Hoxtons in Soxtons, official real estate agent, Dr. Zeus. Yeah. And then we have our floor plan. Oh, sorry. And up here, our inventory. So this is our physical, like, backpack inventory. Then we have our notes. So we've just picked up some from the doorway. This was that was a big issue, basically, but they're not allowed to use big issue, I assume, because that's a brand. So they've just covered it up with a leaflet. £2.50, blimey. Cursed Towers, Dark Tales of London's East End, plus cheap eats, local deals, charity events, jobs dating, news, weather. There we go. Oh, it opens. Nice. The big tissue. Yeah. Oh, no, you don't want to blow your nose on this. Come away with ink all over it. London Secrets, the lost 17th century plague pits. Yay! Who loves plague pits? A horror hides beneath the feet of many Londoners as they go about their daily business. The old plague pits of London town are dotted across the city, still remembered in place names such as Garpit Road, Pitfield Street, and Vinegar Lane. Vinegar Lane in Hackney. We're in Dreadpit. That's the best of them, obviously. Tube stations such as Angel, Old Street, and the new Dreadpit Road are said to pass through unconfirmed plague pits hundreds of times a day, or were redirected during tunnelling to avoid the massive unknown 16th century bodies. Eesh. During the Blitz, many local people lost their lives to the nightly bombings during the Second World War. Areas such as E9, which is where we are said to be haunted by the people who lost their lives, including whole families and air raid wardens. Whole families and air raid wardens, such as Henry Parker. Oh, and air raid wardens such as Henry Parker, who is said to roam the streets at night in his gas mask. Okay. Oh, God, Majesty's government has requested that all residents who have received civilian gas masks shall take the greatest care to preserve them from damage. I cannot read any more of that. Okay. I know there is... the brand is Saxa, but obviously this is Paxa, tables hold. Fine... What the hell does that say? Fine... Rowing? Rowena? Flowena? I don't know. Anyway. Why that's there, I don't know. I've never been able to use it for anything. It may come into handy later, in a place I don't know yet. We cannot get out the back door. Yeah. So we got all of them, and we go over here. Okay. So now we just start wandering around. We just take some readings, see what's going on. When you burn the building down, you can see salt the earth you leave. Yeah. Fair enough. Oh. Another socket. So yeah. So now we just get to wander around, explore the place, see what it's like. So we've got a nice front bedroom here. Here ticking. May not be taking the ghost game terribly seriously. That's fine. Right. That's our first bit of evidence. We have this one. Ghost furniture. I don't consider the clock really like furniture. For some reason I always think of furniture as things you sit on or use, but the clock just stands there. But it is furniture, obviously. I know that's the case. Anyway. So we have gone up one floor. So we're on the first floor. We've gone up the stairs. This is the study area. So we've encountered ghost furniture in the study. And that's our first clue of weird things happening.
Is that door locked? That's not right.
Hey, I'm guessing the realtor may have done a viewing with clients.
The what?
the realtor? Estate agents selling the place?
Oxton's? I thought we had the place to ourselves.
Nope, it's for sale. But why lock the door?
I'll get onto them, see what's up.
So stick to the lower floors, for now.
Okay, so we're limited to 2 floors. We found evidence in 1 room. Haunted by a sideboard. True. Now, this is as far as we got. We didn't pick up any EMFs, actually, did we? I don't think that even happened when we were here. So we can go around with the camera. Now, I know for purposes, we can take photos of various things. Quite a draft. Keep that in mind during investigation. It's fair enough, yeah. Jesus, that clock is really loud. For a ghost clock, it's awfully loud. Goes about its business, unaware of the activity all around. Oh, what's this here? That slab on the floor suggests there's an old fireplace there long ago. This is our thermal meter camera thingy. Okay, there used to be an old fireplace, but not now, apparently. It spooks the clock, yeah. We'll have a look further downstairs as well. There are indeed a few of them throughout the house. Those are the cameras that we can see through the laptop. So yeah, so if we take a picture of this now, it would give us a hint as to the phenomena and the location we're looking for. What's this? Leave their walking stick unless they don't need it anymore. Sad face. Yeah, fair enough. What is that? Double glaze, less chance of hearing non-paranormal sounds from outside. Good, true. Still can't get out. Drive me potty. I guess it's stuck like that. So we just get to take a picture of the leaky tap for no reason. Oh. Guess we cut off years ago. No worries about monoxide poisoning. I mean, that is handy, I guess. I would still be slightly worried about it personally. But that's just me. You're sealed in. That's best for the investigation. Is it? Not sure I'd be too happy about that. Okay, we've got a source of heat. So let's try the thermometer. The thermal vision thingy is really handy because it's a very quick scan of the area. You just have a look around like this and it's all done, you know. We'll go back to the camera. I like trying to work kind of methodically through because if you stand in every room and swap every device, it takes quite a while. It's a little more normal, I guess. You know, it's very sensible, but it's also really kind of dull. A lot of switches, good for clickers. Look up, there's a smoke alarm and doorbell. There is indeed. Okay. Okay. So if we hear those noises, it's that. Did you hear that? I'm hearing things going mad. I thought I heard it sound. Oh, hey. Okay, that's a pusher. Barbie Girl by Aqua. That is freaky. Okay, so in this living area, we were suddenly beset by a pusher, apparently. Is that this one? It is indeed. No, thank you, Dee Dee, for the hydrate. Oi, stop pushing me around. I got things to do here. Not original, sadly, but this would have been main fireplace in the house. True. Not a terrible view of London. This place survived redevelopment. True, not much to look at yet. It's an empty shelf, yes. Just going to take photos of everything. So all these ghosts are in the house. Oh, I missed what he said then. Looks new. Very little remains from the old days, which is unusual for us. Well, that's the thing. Its activity is varied, but we're not necessarily saying it's more than one ghost. Beyond that, we don't really know. And there's something here, but I can't. That just means I need an object, and I don't have anything in my inventory at the moment, except for my usual tools. We can check the front lawn. Activity does happen out here, so it's always worth a look. It's a limited area, but it happens. So whilst we... I don't know if I've ever used a thermal outside and actually got anything out of it. And I believe that this forward and backwards always counts as the same area, so you can see, activity in both these locations if it counts as the front yard. Board games with ghosts, paranormal activity. Yeah. Not a bad house to be there. I guess it's not. I mean, I've seen pictures of the original. They have made it look... I don't know, actually, what they have done specifically, but it doesn't look as run down in real life. Because I look at this and I think, well, why the hell would anyone buy this? It's a horrible place. But then I saw actual pictures of it. I was like, oh, that's not actually that bad. It's nowhere near as run down as I thought it was. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything out here. This is our spirit box.
Voice activation on.
Is there anybody there? That's a lorry, not a voice. Dirty window. Yeah, exactly. It's very grubby all over, really. You know, you look at it and I think, that's a lot of care needed. Can you hear me? I'm going to take that as no. You normally get an answer pretty quick if there's actually something here. Now, you cannot have... Okay, you can only have two types of activity in the same place if they are covering two sections. So we've got something in the living room here, so I'll not find a single piece here. However, there could be something that covers the whole ground floor as well. So it could, in theory, work that way. But that means I could also find it elsewhere, if that was the case. Otherwise, I'm looking at specific locations. Remember. Can we tune into Poem Monroe? Unfortunately not, no. Oh, that'd be amazing. Can you see me? Oh. Who are you? Where are you? Ooh, darkness with a hashtag at the end. Nice. Okay, so that's our second bit of evidence. The dining area has a chatter. Ghost box activity. Oh no, it's our third, because of course we had the ghost... Oh, of course. Jesus, I completely forgot about it. Right, so now we've done that, we can request confirmation.
Activation off.
Darkness, ghost life. Yeah, hashtag no. 3 out of 3 in phenomena and locations.
Nice job. All correct.
Running footsteps. Footsteps, for example. Wait, what did I say it spurred that? Sorry, I've forgotten. Nice. Yeah, anyway, so we're done with that. And we got a nice job off of oh my god, I've forgotten their names. We got Matt and what's her face? Whose real name I can remember. I can't remember the character.
So, you successfully identified
A pusher? Not good. A spirit means you harm.
ghost objects, eh? Is the past breaking through? A chatter ghost. That's excellent. Someone, a soul, trying to communicate?
Whatever spirit is causing that phenomena is key to solving this case.
We don't do anything with the ghost. We're merely identifying the phenomena. We're hunting ghosts. We're not here to do anything to them. So I mean, we have no way of banishing them or anything just like real life. I don't know what I would do if I encountered ghost activity. I'd just be like, oh, cool, ghost activity. I couldn't do anything else with it. Now here's where the game really steps up.
Yeah, hi, it's Bear. I haven't got long. I'm on a job. But watch out tonight. There's things that can happen on lone vigils.
Hi, is this a private conversation or can anyone join in?
Alright, hi Jen. I was about to warn our mate about the dangers of lone vigils.
Oh, you mean the chance of danger and death? Yeah, they know that from the Harwood case.
Yeah, but a few tips won't hurt, especially on lone vigils, where your death can be explained as accidental or misadventure.
You can only take so many frights on a vigil before you'll need to take a break for a few days. Or worse, you suffer a fall down the stairs, or plunge from the balcony, drown in the bath.
Whoa, are you trying to scare them? But yeah, if you feel funky, get out of that room. We don't want to come and find you passed out on a tiled floor. Or worse.
Good luck. Stay safe. Get some evidence so you can get out of there. Gotta go.
Yeah, me too. Duty calls. Chat tomorrow.
Why would they show themselves at your thing? I think you probably are, yeah. I mean, I guess the idea is that the activity is happening anyway, except for the specifics of like being pushed. Obviously, you can't push something that isn't there, so you know it reacts to our presence as well as things like being able to talk to them and things like that. Otherwise, the activity is constantly happening because the house is haunted, I guess is the reasoning. So it's not necessarily about a spirit showing itself so much as just we're there to record it. That's all. Zoom secure is that, yeah. People just jumping in. But yeah, so we now get to do a nighttime investigation. So we'll and it's all in the spooky dark. So yeah, no lights or anything at nighttime, just our torch. So it generally makes it a bit easier to work with the night vision camera, which you can't see anything beyond otherwise. Isn't that cool? Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Was that an orb or dust? It's actually a legitimate concern. Let me just have a quick look around out here. Not seeing anything on the camera. So let's have a look in here. It is. It's an orb. Nice. Because that is absolutely not just... That's too bright, you know, for a dust particle of any kind. In the game, at least. Hugs and cookies. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. Try not to hug people in the dark unless they're expecting it. It can freak them out. Okay, so that's our first bit of evidence immediately. Now we just have to ascertain if that's localized or general. We'll say it's localized for now, and we'll move it if we have to. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this counts as the same area, so that's okay. You can zoom in so that this is all we have to work with. Oh. That's scrawlings. That's like they're called a scratcher. And you'll notice we could look down at this in daytime, but we can't at night time. Or tonight, now I should say. Oh yeah, here we are. More scrawlings all over the walls. So what do we got here? So that means the ghost orbs haven't spread. So in the dining room, is it a strange marks, symbols, runes? Yeah, that's it. In the dining room. Wow. I mean, this is only the first night, I guess. We can't be expected to... Jesus. A lot of crosses. Can't be expected to waste too long. Oh. Hello? going all Blair Witch.
Be in the house.
Hello? You hear that? Right. So we got wailing. But I also heard like some weird like croaking in my ear. Creepy. Do we get an EMF on whalers? I can't remember. 4. Whaler is an EMF 4. That's the one, yeah. Please question is, why did you buy a Windows phone? That does, yeah. I did recognise that immediately. I was like, oh my god. I had Windows 8. I had a Windows 8 phone, and then they upgraded it to an 8.1, which basically they upgraded Windows to 8.1, which then kind of made them weirdly not completely incompatible, but odd. You know, they were at odds with each other. Okay, right. Anyway, that's a whaler. Wow, it's all on the first floor. Tonight's Ghost Hunt was quick. We walked around the first floor and went, yeah, we got it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I'm not hanging around.
Success. Fantastic job.
I'm getting out of here. Easy enough. There we go. Ghost hunting the doddle.
Morning. The weather isn't great, but maybe that will affect your findings in a good way. The house itself is mid-Victorian, but it's lost a lot of the period vibe. It was once part of a much longer terrace of houses, all connected. Now it stands alone.
How come?
The others got bombed during the Blitz.
That's the Second World War, right? Early 1940s?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's a key moment for this haunting.
I can find out who lived in the house during the war. I'll send details.
Okay, good to know. Data received. Oh. Available consensus. Census. Available census info, Dreadpit Road, page 104. Jeez, okay. Once a full terrace of small 3-bedroom houses, somehow the house managed to survive the war, progress and demolition. A miracle? Here's the owners and tenants. Since the place was built, 1861 from what I could find. A census was carried out every 10 years by knocking on doors and noting the name, age and profession of the inhabitants. 1861, first built, Hackney, barely connected to central London. Hackney was a green and open space until the brick boom of the 1860s. Joseph Charles Dalston worked in a textile factory. His wife had a daughter and a servant. Okay, I won't go through all of the details, that's just long-winded. 1891, Victorian age is drawing to a close, new era awaits. We've got David and Theo Goldsmith, head of the house and brother, a widow and single, both jewellers. Okay. 1921. So a bit of a jump there. Madness and decadence following the horrors of World War One. Thomas Byron Sinclair is the head of the household. He's only 21. He's a poet. Okay. And we've got a dancer, performer, theatre owner. Right, okay. Yet despite the age of some of these, and that being a theatre owner, the head of the household is one of the youngest. Interesting. 1931, war. Instead of fleeing London, some stayed for the War Office, others for working duty. Henry James Parker, head, 26, married, soldier. Beverly Ann Parker, wife, 25, married, archaeological finds specialist. Interesting. Again, 20 years later, end of an era. The last inhabitants of a once proud family home. Beverly Ann Parker, mistress. She's a widow at 46. Okay. Had a son. Fit for duty in 7 years. An interesting note. Winston Hazak Parker. 2 sons at age 9. Not present or unseen during visit. Interesting. 1961. The house is empty. 71. Wesley Agada, the landlord. Property management and leasing. West Indian. Then we got tenants, textile workers, London Transport. Okay. All single, blimey. 1991, the house passed to local authority ownership. Floors converted to single-room flats. That's not a lot of space for a flat, Jesus. With little or no record of the tenants, most of which would have been emergency housing for those in desperate need of shelter, often immigrants fleeing persecution, bankrupt and homeless, and displaced members of the LGBTQI+ community thrown out of the family home by ignorant parents. 2021. Hang on, what's the last one? Wow, so 30 years later, up for sale as a hefty price by the local authority. It's too valuable. Every square inch of London is now hot property. True. Only one problem, none of the decorators stay for long, claiming other work is more pressing or profitable. So that brings us to date in 2023. Interesting. Okay. Did we get anything else? No, okay. None, all of this is empty. I don't realise now I didn't actually properly look at this earlier. Yeah, and we saw that zoomed in when we picked it up. I like the fact it's got like a little key safe here as well. Ooh. Aha. Hello? Whispering. The palette knife that wasn't here yesterday. Oh.
What the hell?
Oh god, that's grim. Should we call the police?
No. Not just yet.
Really?
It's been there a while. That cupboard was painted over years ago. Check out the other items.
We have Byron. That can murder a pallet. Exactly. What have we got here? We've got a skull with sockets that... It looks like a candle, doesn't it? Like not a real skull, because those holes just fade to... Well, they don't even fade, really. It's just a dome of black. So we just picked up a knife. A random skull. Some newspapers. Oh.
Grave robbers.
Well, that explains the skull.
Does it? Well, why the hell is it here?
This all happened during the war?
Looks like. And a theft at the British Library.
More dots to connect.
Hey. Seeger's Gin. John Jameson Whiskey. You can tell we never did Prohibition here. Grave Robbers. Dark Desecration. Grave Robbers Strike. Paul was name. I knew him, Horatio. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Yeah. The skull of a celebrated war hero has been taken from a North London graveyard in an act of the vilest of desecrations. The grave is that of Captain Henry Parker, who served in Egypt and Africa, later in air raid war in London's East End. Whoever could do such a thing, it's evil, said his grieving widow, Beverly. It is not enough that he got blown to pieces in an air raid, just awful. Dr. Smythe's Clinic. Send for catalogue. Is soothing to your stump. Strong, cool, neat, light, easy payments, braces for all deformities, sorry. Dreadpit Road, Hackney. Interesting. Toilet hints. The positive organ. Oh, it's a pipe organ. Introduce it, right, okay. To those who have old false teeth. Utmost value sent by return, or Jesus, it gets way too small for me there. R.D. and J.B. Fraser. Princes Street, Ipswich. Okay. Theft at the British Library. A 16th century book was stolen from the shelves and stacks at the largest library in Britain. Demons of Antiquity is a unique book containing illustrations of demons and evil spirits from across the globe. The book is said to be unique. Nightly bombing. Bombs continue to fall across London as officials fear the dreaded whistle of the V2 rocket from the gloomy London sky. What devastation will it reap? Nightly bombing comedy club for the for the humorless opens in London. Yeah. Well, hang on. First of all, this guy, I've just realised, Henry Parker. He did live here with his wife Beverly. So his skull was stolen. Lick the skull. No! Lick it. So his skull was robbed. There happens to be a skull here. Very unusual, considering this was his house. Whoa, okay. Demons of mythology.
Demons of mythology.
Fertility, sexuality, and erotica.
Well, this is new.
Yeah.
What the hell happened in this house?
I can research the origin of the book. See what's out there.
Oh, was her name Jen? Something like that? I'm so confused. I can't believe I can't remember her name. Jesus, she's quick. Okay. Summoning an incubus. An ancient demon often summoned to perform fertility rituals and invoke pregnancy in those cursed with infertility. The incubus is able to possess either sex and mates with males and females. A hermaphrodite capable of producing children or creating erotically charged dreams or nightmares in which the victim is unable to move. Skull of a loved one. Must have missed out at the ground. Yeah. Bone handle handcrafted. Changeling lover. Ooh. Excuse me, yawning, sorry. It's all this talking. Ancient Wicca was said to be able to channel their consciousness into the minds and bodies of beasts, fellow Wicca and otherworldly creatures such as imps, demons, and the divine. The purpose was long-distance intercourse, often with designs to become impregnated by those that have spurned them or passed away dead. There. Demon children! Blades of Hazak Star. That's... I can't tell if, you know... I assume that's how it would be pronounced. I can't say anymore. So someone's torn out pages here of... God knows what that is supposed to be. A bug or something? It says bar. The crescend the d. An. And then we've got demon children. Born from union with a demon has great potential to become a divine one, being capable of passing barriers that join this world with the other. There are examples of divine beings in mythologies of Greece, Egypt, Mesopotamia, North America. Great powers are bestowed upon individuals. Interesting. Wait, hang on. How many pages does that skip? So we're missing 2 pages. Okay. Wait, 1 page? 2 pages. So it'd be 52, 53, 54. Oh, okay, so it's just 1 page. Okay, I can work shit out. Okay. And we just close the cupboard. Why not? There we go. What were we looking at? Nope. So I find it quite handy to be able to look through these because, like I said, it can sometimes just capture stuff that you can't otherwise, that you'd have to otherwise go and see, you know, with the camera or whatever anyway. So it's quite handy just to be able to do that straight away. Still got a weird walking stick here. Do we want this? I don't see it's really helping right now. Ooh, rain on the window. I like it. Not seeing any odd marks or anything. Hello? Some narrow stairs. They are. They're also probably pretty steep. Some old houses up in Birmingham, when wifey was at university, she stayed in some, and they had now they were the only set of bearing in mind I don't know the house that well, but when she was staying there, they had only one set of stairs as far as I'm aware, but I think they may have been like servant stairs or something like that. They were very narrow. They were really tall because it was like, well, they had really high ceilings, so I think like it had like a 10-foot ceiling or something like that on the first floor, so you had to get up 10 feet within like one wall space of stairs. So they were ridiculously high. It's crazy. So yeah, it sort of reminds me of that. Still locked. Still can't get in. Oh wait, we had a dagger? So I can't do anything with it, but we have one, apparently. And we still have our palette knife. Good to know. Okay. Try some different gadgets, see what's going on. Look, I don't know if that was relevant or anything. Yeah, where are we? I remember seeing it, but so it's called, the one we've got is called Anun. But as to what it is, I don't know. Don't know why we have it. Oh. Some handprints. Okay, cool. Well, that's our first bit of evidence. Nice. In the kitchen over here, we have... Is it a toucher handprints? There we go. Got a toucher in the kitchen. Oh yeah, more up there. Oh, and all over the door, blimey. Okay, good to know. Oh, and one there as well. A toucher in the kitchen, what am I gonna do? I hardly, etc. Oh, what the hell? Oh, blimey, okay. Got a whaler outside. Jesus, okay. It won't be active here because we've got the whaler, but I just wanted to get rid of the sound of the EMF.
Voice activation on.
Is there anybody there? Can you hear me? Can you see me? For anyone who doesn't remember, these are all questions that Nigel Danvers asks Ghost when he's trying a seance. So a lot of these are just sort of like tiny in-jokes, but they are practical as well. I say tiny in-jokes, like tiny references, I get, not a joke. Who are you? Oh. Now, is that only in the one room? Where are you? Can you see me? Oh. Well, I don't like the sound of that. Okay, so that's our third bit of evidence. Spirit box in the front bedroom. Ghost box,
Voice
whichever.
activation off.
Hey. How much would
Great work.
We've been looking over your work. So, you successfully identified a chatter ghost. That's excellent.
I love the camo
Someone
phone.
was soul trying to communicate. That wailing was heard throughout the whole house.
Handprints. That can only be a toucher.
No, I
Weird,
can only
huh?
hear the
Do
wailing
they
outside.
just feel about in our world? Whatever spirit is causing that phenomena is key to solving this case.
Is it? Is it really? What exactly is the case we're solving anyway? I mean, we have evidence. We have evidence to prove that there is activity here. What are we doing elsewhere? Except for the skull in the cupboard. That's a bit of a weird one. So I guess maybe that wants answers. Another nighttime investigation. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Okay. You know, every time that happens, I think the footsteps of someone else behind us because the camera isn't moving. For like a split second, it creeps me out, and then I realise no, it's our arrival. It's fine. Okay. Oh wait, hang on. She gave us this update on the book, didn't she? Jesus, sorry. Temple of Hazak Star. Okay, so I'm not sure about that one, but we saw like swirls or. Is that like supposed to be like a serpent or something? We saw that on the wall. Okay. Symbolism of the ancient desert folk, like many nomadic communities, relied on basic symbols and runes to convey messages to passing travellers, as well as fellow nomads. For example, to find water, an oasis, shelter, and other essentials. Oh. For example, where to find water, an oasis, shelter, and other essentials. But there are also runes with darker meanings and interpretations. Thank you for the hydrate, Dee Dee. Thank you very much. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you. Joe, I actually am a little thirsty. I had hot dogs for lunch. Because ever since I was sick, like last month or whatever. Was it last month? Beginning of last month? Something like that. I just, I've had like the weirdest, like, diet and cravings. Like, pasta was one of the biggest like diet things because it was relatively easy to get hold of, and by diet I mean like within my eating diet. It's not diet. I don't have diet pasta. But you know, it would just be quite a big staple of my diet, and for some reason I just can't stomach it at the moment. Like the thought of eating pasta repulses me. So I haven't had pasta in like ages, and then I was like, well, if I take one big thing out of my diet, what the hell do I eat? You know, so I've been filling it up with other weird stuff. And then for some reason, like a few weeks ago, I was just like, sure, I haven't had a hot dog in ages. I was really desperate for one. And so I bought some, and I was just like, hot dogs all the way. They're relatively cheap, easy to make. Stuff them down my throat and I'm fine. So it's weird. Just a bowl of spaghetti sauce. Yeah. Exactly. But you've got to be careful. It has to be like, you know, diet spaghetti sauce with no sugars, reduced salt. So it's just basically tomatoes squished it into mash. Ugh. Oh my god. Diet pasta sauce is just mashed tomatoes. Ugh. Anyway, maybe it's interpretation. All right, the Tricrux incubatum or Devil's Triangle was found scrawled all over an abandoned desert temple on the border of Libya and Egypt. 18th century archaeologists puzzled over the strange building, the monuments within, and the curious graffiti, which itself was thought to be centuries old. The rune itself is thought to be a warning that devils or demons reside within the walls, a place of ultimate desecration, home to beings and spirits from pre-biblical times. Such places attract those seeking dark power or to commune with the darkness to gain favour in the form of wealth, good harvest, a bright-born child, or safe passage across the desert sands. Later, the temple was consumed in a sandstorm, its exact coordinates lost forever. Blimey. So I assume this is this Devil's Triangle. This is a picture, so we don't go any further. Interesting. Right, okay. Anyway, so catching up on what she showed us and I missed out. Okay, see, we haven't seen this room yet. Oh, do you know what? I have noticed this is a bit of a bug. I don't know if it's ever going to be fixed. It says bathroom. It's not the bathroom at all. What we do is we make sure we have selected cam set 1 and it says top bedroom. I think it kind of confuses the labels up here with the last one that was selected and doesn't reset when you exit. So it just kind of stays that way. Anyway, so this is the top bedroom. We haven't been top at all anywhere. You can zoom in over here. That's interesting. Like the... Oh, the zoom's only on the externals? Oh, okay. We got down here, of course. Solomon Van Creeper. Physician. Oh, okay. Interesting. Someone's lost their huge football. I mean, that thing must be like 2 feet wide. So what have we got further up the stairs? We haven't seen the bathroom either. Interesting. Hang on. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was expecting a parcel today and I just got a notification saying it's been rerouted. Don't understand why, but whatever. I'll look at that later. Okay, so not much going on the cameras. Bring the camera back up, just for now. Oh.
Who put you up to this? Was it them tossers or Hoxtons? They should know better. Don't just stay in the house. Not after dark.
Wait, do you hear that? It sounds like someone upstairs. Hello? Air raids aren't... So is that like... Wow. That's more than a noise. This is shaking the whole house. What the hell is going on? Oh shit. I can... Okay. I can close the door apparently. Ah! Ah! Okay. Okay. There was a lot of fire, but not anymore. Oh, and now we have handprints. Okay. You attempted to deliver your parcel to the wrong address, but you weren't there. Please collect your parcel from the post office 1 hour away from you within the next 30 minutes, or it'll be considered you'll be charged with the infernus cost. Your business is important to us. I get the feeling it's probably something along those lines. I don't think they've delivered it to the wrong place. It says rerouted as opposed to redelivered or something, but God knows. Don't know. Post has been super weird lately. I mean, we know people who at the moment just have no post person, so they're just not receiving any. There's very little going out and not much coming in because they don't have a delivery person. It's like, what the fuck? How do you get to this stage? Okay, so we've got handprints. Okay. Well, I mean that's good to know, but where's the option for scary as shit hallucinations? Touch of handprints. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Front bedroom, I think. Okay. What the hell happened? Just come out of here, haven't I? Okay, yeah. Order my medicine online. The estimated delivery date is shrug. God, yeah. That must be the most worrying thing when you've got stuff you really rely on to be delivered. And it's not even like... See, I think we have a lot to... We put too much reliance on certain things, like, you know, when things all go digital, it's like, well, what happens if you have a power cut or your internet cuts out or something? You know, there should always be a backup in some description. But with post, what kind of backup do you have there? Go and get it yourself? Well, no, that's not how that shit works. You know, once it's in the system, you're entirely reliant on them delivering it. And when they're just like, meh, you're like, oh, that's no fucking help to anybody, is it?
Voice activation on.
Is there anybody there? Take that as a no. Can you hear me? Neoliberalism at its finest. Can you see me? Where are you?
Voice activation off.
Oh, okay. Got a clicker. Clicker? Spirit manipulates light switches, household alarms. Yep. That's going to be the dining room because that's where the switch is, I assume. It may be the front because it's part of the doorbell. But we can adjust that if need be. What happens is if you put in a request confirmation and it's wrong, it'll just say something's not quite right. You know, it'll say you've got 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3 or whatever. And then we just readjust and try again. There's no major penalty to it. Oh yeah, let's bring this back up.
Voice activation on.
Oh!
Voice activation off.
I didn't like that. Okay, so is that an apparition? Humanoid apparition is a great clue to the time period of the haunting. If you see once it's like... Right, yeah, phone camera at the ready. Okay, right, yeah, that's why I drew that out. Okay, so that is an apparition, but is that on the ground floor or in that location only? I don't really want to go and check. So we saw it in that location. So we'll assume that maybe this should be the living area because that's connected to the front door instead. I don't want to know. Okay. No, it's ground floor, because we've seen it in 2 places. Go away. Let's get out of here. Nice, okay. Whew.
Success. Fantastic job.
Hey. Got an achievement for a clicker. Obviously never seen one of them before. And I also had one previously for taking a photo of the guy in the gas mask. That's literally what it said. Take a photo of the
Good
man in the
morning.
gas mask or something like that.
Expect
Good morning.
the unexpected during this storm. It's great for energizing phenomena.
There's a storm? Okay.
We've seen your footage from last night. What the hell was that?
You tell me.
Siren, the earthquakes. Did I see fire?
Yes.
Yeah, the siren can be explained, but not the seismic activity.
Yeah, no way that's trains passing on the central line.
This is great stuff. A full manifestation of an event.
Is
The
it?
atmosphere changed to a night 80 years ago. The Blitz.
Excellent. We're getting somewhere. Keep it up, and good luck tonight.
Great. Thanks. Data received. East End devastation. Hackney Terrace housing destroyed. Dread Pit Road, Hackney. Many killed in the worst night of bombing since conflict began. Many lost their lives, including Air Raid Warden retired Captain Henry Parker, who bravely ushered civilians to shelter during the raid. Interesting. Hope you're getting paid for this. Yeah, exactly. This was Moon Rising? Interesting. 1 penny. Blackout 7:33. Interesting. I'm not seeing any dates on this. Interesting. Okay. So it's definitely all focused around this one man, because he keeps getting mentioned in places. This was his house. Oh. Okay. The update on my parcel was that it went to the wrong depot by accident, so they've had to reroute it back to the nearest one. Okay. Okay. Let's just get out the camp quickly. Hydrate. Sorry, Dee Dee. Thank you. Did I get the last one? I'm sure I did. Oh, yeah. That was way back. Yeah. Thank you very much. Sorry for the slurping or squeaking or whatever my water bottle does. Okay. So we can look at that again. I assume it's just a skull still. Just a skull, you know, like always. Yeah. And I've got to be honest, for a cupboard that hasn't been opened in God knows how many years, it looks really good. I mean, no cobwebs or anything. I'd be happy with cupboards that did that. Anything happening? Nothing outside? Nothing on the stairs? Nothing where we haven't been? Nothing on more stairs? The bathroom still looks very clean as well. Got carpet in it, which is unfortunate. Wait, did I? Oh, it was just... Okay. The way it glitched, I briefly thought I saw someone move around the wall like a ghost person. Just a skull, doing skull things. Exactly. Like they are wont to do. Oh, what am I doing? I haven't got any devices out. Whoa. The hell? Oh, trusty palette knife. Have a 10-second delay. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's all right. Not. Ooh. Wow, 5? What the hell is a 5 about these?
Love letters?
In this place? I doubt it. But take a look in your inventory.
Are you saying this house cannot be loved? Okay. Oh, right, okay, it's just immediately open. Wait, what's this? Evening Stand. British Museum theft. Rare daggers, like the one we have, stolen from bombed archive. Museum staff were shocked to discover an audacious theft had occurred overnight from the museum archive. The daggers are very rare but not priceless. All the good stuff has been shipped off to secret locations until the war is over for safekeeping, said Barry Sidcup. It's just the weird esoteric stuff, in the archives at the moment, like Shrunken Heads, Piltdown Man, and the old daggers of Hazak Star. Police are appealing for a witness seen on the night to come forward immediately so she may be ruled out of their investigation. Is that her? I mean, Jesus. Surely that isn't her, otherwise you know exactly who it is. Again. Ah, here we are, March 15th, 1941? It was a Wednesday, if I recall. So Laura Bow University. Yeah. Why do net curtains last so long? I don't know. I mean, probably because they're made from ungodly materials, which somehow don't build. I've never seen a net curtain with static, personally, but I've never seen one made nice stuff either. I mean, you know, they can be made from cotton and things like that, but no, they're always made from horrible, horrible polyester shit. There's no curtain, there's a ghost. Oh. Okay. I remember that happening, but I didn't know what day it was. So that was locked. We just checked that. But no longer, apparently. So here's the bathroom that we have seen many a time, but not been able to get to. Which looks a lot cleaner up close, gotta be honest. Can we take a picture of the facilities? Oh no, okay. Oh yeah. Good zone for paranormal phenomena. Old pipes, leaky taps. Whatever he said next. Toilet? What was... It's a very clean toilet. Did you have to? Yes, I did, obviously. Oh, Jesus. That's not a healthy plumbing sound. What is that creaking? Is that me walking? Like, between here and there, is that creaking me or what? I don't know. Yeah, okay. That bit there was definitely me. Interesting. Lovely green carpet. Janice! It could well be, to be honest, yes. Oh yeah, we have the junction box here. Oh, right. Thank you. Junction box, a fuse box, basically. I mean, sorry. So many Americanisms just leak into your brain. Okay. Interesting. Oh, although that's a coaxial cable, so that's not. That must be coming up from downstairs. That's TV aerial. It's so weird. It doesn't look like there's a storm at all, but we're getting thunder and lightning and the occasional bit... No, not lightning, sorry. Thunder, definitely. The occasional bit of rain on windows. That's weird. So we get a 3 there, but there's nothing in there when we go. No sockets or anything. Very clean cupboard. The gnome door. Yeah. I don't know what you would be doing there. And this side doesn't set it off. Interesting. Also, I think it's weird our cameras don't set it off in any way. Like, they're not electrical at all. So much noise. Okay, I'm going to point out something. Don't let it break the game for you. But I do find it quite funny. So, from here, we see a car. Just there. We do not see our van, which when we open up the cameras, is parked there. And there is no car. It always throws me off because it's always the same way round. But it doesn't make any sense. Now, does that mean the car is haunted? Or is the van haunted? Or is the camera haunted? I can't tell. I have no way of knowing. I just don't know. Okay. So, now we're here. It's almost like... So something opened and unlocked the door. It's like we've been led here, but... Oh, wait, we can take more photos, can't we? Take photos of the windows, because... Oh. Okay, he's not interested in this window, apparently. Door? Remember, it's the older house, old doors with keyholes. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, London town. Hackney, to be precise. Used to be a rough area. Not so bad now. Okay. Oh, what was that? No idea. Oh, okay. It's catching up on the door. Okay. Interesting. So, when the door opened, we heard, like, wailing. But it didn't hang around. There's nothing... There's no, like, recordable phenomena. It just was like a temporary wail. Going to scour these top 2 floors with the different devices, and then we'll go back downstairs if we need to. Or is it all a dream? Well, yeah. Nothing there. Nothing hot down the toilet. Good to know. Nothing around the sink. Also good to know. Is there anybody there? Can you hear me? Can you see me? No. Where are you? Who are you? Okay, nothing there.
Voice activation off.
Did I do this up here? I think I did, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Voice activation on.
Is there anybody there? Can't remember where I started this. Who are you? Where are you? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm trying to mix it up, but there's only so many options you have to choose. How old are you? Oh, that one worked. Nice. Where are you? Right. Okay, so
Voice
nothing on the
activation
ghost box.
off.
Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Yeah. Okay, so we'll keep the we'll try the thermal. Oh, it's very dark and oh my okay. Wow. I think we found something. Okay. Bit creepy, sure. Okay, so we got thermal's a toucher, right? Yeah. Toucher in the living area. Oh, you don't want touching in the living area. The train spot goes, yeah. Okay, nothing there. No, we just did thermal, didn't we? Nothing there. Oh. So, extractor fan of some kind? I've never understood ones like this. We have one like this. I was going to say you had. No, but I think we still do. I never touch it because basically it's just a fan that takes whatever's above here and blows it up to the ceiling. there's no exhaust anywhere. It literally just moves the heat above it. Like, what's the fucking point of that? Our one has like a little light built in. It looks like that one does as well. So back there, it has a light which I've never used because I don't need it. So if anything, this just kind of gets in the way and just needs cleaning, and that's it. I gave it a real scrub last year. It was nice to see it properly clean, but it's just crazy. It serves no purpose whatsoever. So what could we be looking for that we haven't seen? Because some of this stuff just doesn't show up. Does it have a filter for the smoke? No, nothing at all. Literally, when I opened it up, it's a fan. But basically, you've got like a metal grill at the bottom, sort of like that, basically, which leads to a cavernous compartment with a fan pointing, with a flat fan, which then blows air up out through an exhaust, like a vent at the top, and that's it. There is nothing else in there except the mechanism which holds the the mesh in place, which is just like a little switch on the side, basically. You'd like click it out the way and think. I've seen a vent to the outdoors. Exactly. It makes sense to vent outside. That's what you want to try and move, you know, but I don't know. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's so weird. Oh, and here's a few markings. Somehow we missed this. Okay, so that's good to know. We got some scratches in the dining room. So looking for one more piece of evidence. And I think I said just a minute ago, sorry, but some of these they don't show up at all. You have nothing to give you a hint except for maybe time. You know, they don't give off an EMF. You just have to sit and wait to notice something different, like a pusher. That's a hard one to notice. Or wailing doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes it takes a little while to click in. Or the rasping one as well. Again, I find it weird there's no activity up here. Or even beyond the door that opened. It quite clearly wanted us to do something. I think I did the thermal everywhere anyway, but let's, you know, why not? Right, yeah, we know we've done down here, have done down here, because found the handprints over there. Okay. The EMF can be difficult because you can occasionally trigger it by accident, you know, by looking at something that would set it off, and you're like, ah, oh no, that's not it. So it can be really hard sometimes. You're just wandering around. You're not sure if you encountered something or just triggered it by accident. So occasionally, sometimes you just got to stop in the same place, find out what's happening. But we don't have time for that. So let's try out the little hint system here. Witness statements. Gordon Mackenzie, renter room 70s, double present. Dining room, kitchen, living area. Okay. So kitchen we haven't registered. So there's something here. Something is happening in this kitchen that we haven't noticed. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's either a pusher, which sometimes takes a while to register, or a, what do they call it, like a tapper. Because again, sometimes you've got to wait for that to happen. Can't sort of encourage it in any fashion. Plot twist. Oh my god, it's us. That would be a plot twist. Interesting. How unusual. Let's try the talkie box again.
Voice activation on.
Is there anybody here? Or there, even? Can you hear me? No?
Voice activation off.
We're missing simple drawings on the wall or something? No? Is it ghost gas lit? No, no, it's not. Okay. Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Harry Potter reference. Is it? I don't recognise that. Oh, they put another one back. That's nice of them. We're going to steal them all. So again, we can look at the salt. It doesn't mean anything. Interesting. So we did have the other two, didn't we? Yeah. We have made sure, okay. Kenneth Branagh. Oh, okay. You're the same people as Gideon's Bibles. Yeah. Interesting. I'm not picking anything up. Oh, that was the laptop. Okay, again, so you have no idea what it's going to do. Well, that's only a 2. That's a weak switch. Don't plug stuff into that. You won't get what you need. See, these ones are 3s. They're trusty. 3, 2. That's only a regular light switch as well, though. All these switches back here. I mean, to be fair, this is a lot of switches and plug sockets for a kitchen that's this old, supposedly. Okay, let's... Haunted laptop, it may be. Let's throw in a guess. I'm going to say maybe... Instead of a pusher, which I feel like we may have had by now, I reckon maybe... Oh, it could also be footsteps. Yeah, that could be hard to tell. I'm going to guess at maybe... a tapper. They sometimes take a while to kick in. So let's try that. Okay, no. So
Hey,
yeah,
You missed a few things.
that's fine. We can continue. We can try again. I mean, we can skip anyway. But I feel like that's kind of a shame because... Scratch sounds of claws under floorboards or in walls. Have we heard any scratching around? Interesting. I'm just not hearing anything. Definitely nothing on camera. It won't be orbs because you can't see them in the day. In the game, at least. Not seeing anything on thermal. Oh, shit. I swear that wasn't there before. Did I actually look at that last time with this on? I thought I did. Well, we found it. It's fire. It's a big old ghost fire. There we go. Well done.
Nice job. All correct.
You did. It wasn't there. Right. Okay. That's good to know. At least I'm not going completely blind. Who's calling? Oh, it's them. Okay.
We've been looking over your work. So, you successfully identified...
Notice the Jemima
Handprints.
doll next
That
to the
can
woman.
only be a toucher. Weird, huh? Do they just feel about in our world?
A flamer. Right, we could be in danger. Unexpected fires are common, especially in older houses.
Right,
True.
you got a scroller too. I can check those markings and drawings, see what they mean. Whatever spirit is causing that phenomena is key to solving this case.
Yeah, that's a Jemima doll sat next to a real life one, which is quite funny. Because they occasionally take it places and do a little, Twitter short with it or whatever. Maybe Instagram, I don't know. Don't do none of that Insta stuff. Insta life is not for me. Excuse me. And we're back to the darkness. I get the feeling things like activity doesn't pick up until we get that we seem to keep getting a call every night from the man who's like, don't be there or whatever. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And yeah. So I think it's probably not worth actually trying to look for activity until we get a call from that bloke. So we'll just wander around and see if he phones. I mean, we can do the laptop. That's easy enough. Yeah, see, there it is. From this angle... Ooh, lights flickering. That van is always there. But I guarantee you when we go up there, we'll look out, it won't be there. Which will be easily visible. You could argue it's behind, you know, the phone boxes, but it's driven beyond them. You should be able to see it past the fence and that, so especially from that angle. So I bet you it won't be there. There. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom in. I wanted to click out. Okay. Of course, some of this stuff makes a lot more sense now that we can see it. Okay, cool. Good to know. Also, turns out the inside of the house is a parallel dimension. Yeah. I also find it very weird that I mean, this is common in all games. No real criticism here. It's just like it's so often in games that a torch lags behind the mouse. Now, I know that this is because, of course, when producing a game, you can't predict where the person is going to go, so it has to lag behind if it's got any movement to it, as opposed to, you know, because it does add a nice sort of dynamic dimension, as if your hand is holding the torch and the mouse is using your eyes. So you do feel like there's a difference between the two, as opposed to just, you know, it's a fixed torch on your mouse, which makes it look like you've got, you know, light coming out of your eyes. So I appreciate that aesthetic. That's fine. And I understand that from a gameplay perspective, a game programming perspective, you can't predict where you're going to go. So if you're going to have a difference, it has to lag behind. It can't go first. But in real life, you always move the torch either with where you're looking or even ahead of time. You know, if you're going to suddenly turn your head left, you'll turn the torch left, and you sort of, there's a split second follow between, but you know you need to look there, so that's where the torch goes. And I just find it very weird in games that all these people just like, oh, I'm going to look over here. Now my torch is curled up. You know, it's very weird. Hear that? Oh, Jesus. With you gone, I lost all hope. Only a bride, never a mother. Oh. Okay. Sorry, thank you for the hydrate, Didi. I've just had a drink. Niffle? What's a niffle? Ah. What are you shutting the door for? Oh, see, phone call. I knew it would happen. Oh, it's an exclamation mark. Sorry, Niff.
I know
yeah.
what's the house and why.
I still don't get it.
There's two of them, and well, you're likely to find out. Keep looking. Keep going.
Wait, first of all, he wanted us out. Now he's telling us to keep looking and keep going. Okay. Do you hear that? Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, Niff. Right, I see. Sorry. Because we picked up a knife. Sorry. That makes sense. It didn't help that I started out with Niffle. But thanks a lot for the for the listen. It was great, thanks. Sleepy time for me. Good luck. No, thank you. Move himself from the ceiling, exactly. Todis, thank you very much for being around. I appreciate it's late where you are, so thank you for stopping by. Have a good night's sleep. And yeah, we'll see you when we see you. Take care. And, thanks. Yeah. Not quite the ceiling. But I suddenly have to wait for my heart to slow down ever so slightly. Because I don't know what... Wait, here, look, I'm going to prove that weirdness. See, look, now it's a car and there's no van. Tapping. Playing Ghostbusters, did that help? What, you say playing the tune or the game? And that's definitely tapping. And a level 3 EMF. We got a tapper. We got a tapper. On the... It can't be the balcony as such, so it must be up here instead. The top bedroom. Okay. Song on playlist. Oh, okay, fair enough. I was going to say, if it's the game, the... Oh, I love the Ghostbusters, like, the video game or whatever it's called. It's an amazing... That is an amazing game. It's a great... Oh, it's not even an homage as such. It is literally a continuation of the films. In fact, they called it the third film before they ever made another film because there was no prospect of it happening for so long. They were just like, well, let's just make it a game instead. And it's great fun. It's got all the music. It's got all the voices. Like you do Halloween party playlist making. Oh, I see. Oh, that's what you're doing. Nice. Okay. Wait, hang on. I got so distracted with that earlier. I completely forgot these things when we picked them up. God damn it. Letters. Somewhere near... Sorry, not near. Near Hellfire Pass? Is that an F? I think that's an F. Hellfire Pass, Tuesday, 3rd of October. I don't know what year. My dearest Beverly. Oh, so this would be from... whatever his face was. Peter? Philip? Something like that. My dearest Beverly, the British Army and the Allies make progress in the east. The desert is a place like no other. Only sand as far as the eye can see, littered with the Mlin? It looks like Mlins. I can't. Of fallen civilizations. I cannot work that out. I think your keen eye and inquisitive nature would enjoy exploring these god-forsaken temples to fallen gods and lost religions. I wish you were here, but am thankful that you do not suffer the lack of water and endless scorching sun. Your beloved... Oh, it's Henry. Maybe he has a middle name with a P. Your beloved Henry. P.S. Can you send some jam? Me and the boys are missing home and something awful. Okay. Some squelchy pictures. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. It's Thriller now, so I'm scared. Friday, 14th of October, 1942. Location, Kazakhstan. Oh, he's giving us a location. Interesting. My dearest, intense fighting here as we push the enemy back towards... Oh, Jesus, this is going to be a real place and I can't work it. Oh, yeah, it is. Hellfire. Okay. Tobrul? I can't pronounce that or even properly read it, to be honest. There was heavy shelling beyond the Hellfire Pass towards an area of the desert the locals call Kazakhstan, whichever. I shall be honest, we feared the worst and made our prayers. The bombing revealed the most extraordinary thing. Beneath the sand, there were the ruins, oh, maybe that was the previous word, I couldn't work out, ruins, of another temple. We have taken shelter and are using the old stone building as a temporary camp. Night falls fast here. We shall remain vigilant. The enemy is close, but we are well hidden. Henry. Desert Ruins 1942, near Hellfire Pass. Okay. Interesting. Last... Okay, 3 letters so far. Temporary camp, Saturday 15th. Okay, so the day after. A terrible night. 2 of my chaps were taken while we slept. There was no sign of enemy activity, yet they were able to sneak in and take 2 men without alerting anyone. I do not like this place. The wind whistles through the open stonework and there are constant movements in the shadows. The old statues are a puzzle, representing a startling variety of faiths. Egyptian, African, Christian. Why would they do this? What is the purpose of this temple? We shall all be glad to leave. Night is drawing in. I shall light a fire and keep watch. Your dearest Henry. Interesting. I mean, we know he made it out. So he got back from here somewhere. Is that all we had? Oh, and this is the note we picked up earlier. And that's that weird triangular devil cross or whatever they call it. With you gone, I lost all hope. Only a bride, never a mother. Well, we've already had a book talking about... this doesn't bode well, really, does it? Let's face it. Capable of producing children, creating erotic dreams and nightmares. So we could summon an incubus, changeling lover, Wicca, where you can summon such as imps, demons, and the divine. The purpose was long-distance intercourse, often to the signs, become impregnated by those who had spurned them or passed away. So did Beverly not have any children? Or want another child? So she robbed his grave for his skull. She had the knives for some reason. I don't know what parts they play. And where was that? Here we are on the census. So Henry and Beverly were here in 31. 20 years later, it was Beverly on her own with 2 9-year-old sons. Wait, when did he die? all right. Hang on, let me put that away. Have we got a time of death, so to speak? So that's his grave, and that was in 41. Right. So in 41, his skull was taken from his grave. 10 years later, she had 2 9-year-old sons. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, right. Sorry. It's enough amateur sleuthing. Get to our investigation. Stop shutting the door behind you. Crazy idiot. This is a relatively small, innocuous room, so let's just double check other devices while we're in here, and then we can like essentially cut out this section.
Voice activation on.
Is there anybody there? Can you see me? No? Okay.
Voice activation off.
Okay. Seems relatively empty. So we can now basically... Ugh. I know it's because it's night vision, he turns the torch off, but in between it's just kind of creepy because it just suddenly goes dark. So we can now basically ignore the bathroom as far as I'm concerned. We're looking for activity elsewhere. Ah! Right, okay. Yep, okay. So we've got a whaler in the front bedroom. So we've got knocking upstairs, wailing immediately beneath it. Let's double check thermal in this room. Did I do thermal upstairs? That is to say, the one room that doesn't already have something else going on? I'm not sure I did. Let me just double check. While we're up here. Rule it out? No. Nothing there. Okay. So let's try the ground floor. We'll take it from there. Okay. Nothing on thermal. Night vision. Still locked back door. God damn it. Okay. Nothing in the kitchen. Nothing on the stove. Or hob, whichever. Okay. Outside? I'm not sure heat thermal even actually does anything actively outside. The hell was that? Oh, look. Someone's been graffitiing the walls. Bastards. Well, that's easy enough. Front yard, I assume, at that rate? That'd be a scratcher. Strange marks and symbols, yep. Front yard. There we go. Let's give it a try. See what happens. Three out of three. Both nice.
Great work.
Thank you. That was it. Yeah. Immediately.
Morning.
Morning.
Nice day for a ghost hunt. So far, all clues are pointing to a wartime event.
True.
Something happened in this house in the 1940s.
Yeah, a strong connection to that era. Our strongest yet.
Well, I think we worked it out. I think she summoned a demon in the 40s and it just hung around or did something weird. Or it like opened up a portal or something. Yeah. Anyway, before we start a full investigation, it's been sort of nearly 2.5. I think we'll call it there because I don't know how long this next investigation might take. So I don't want to sort of just cut it too... You know, this is a good point at which to end it. So we'll stop it here. Yeah. That is interesting. Right, hang on. Let me save. Got my old save, so ignore what you're looking at. There we go. Throw that down. That'll be our new one. And then we'll swap to our little outro screen. Be gone. There we go. Nice. Hey, right. Okay. Cool. I love this game. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I hope you are enjoying it too. It is of interest. Let me just have a look at what's going on the old Twitches. See if anybody else is going. Oh, okay. The only person I have live is someone playing Starfield, which I haven't played enough of yet, so I'm not going to raid them. So I like to usually hang around for a little bit at the beginning, and I don't like to Don't like spoilers. So I got nothing. If anyone wants to recommend anything, to raid, make it quick, and I don't mind. But otherwise, we'll call it there. Yeah. So thank you for the hydrate, TV. One last drink. Slip. Thank you. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Like I said, I'm greatly enjoying it. I'm looking forward to more. We shall be back on Friday is the plan. And then after that, I have nobody. Fair enough. That's okay. Well, we'll call it there then. It's a bit of a weird one, but, just in case. Again, it's not the kind of game where you can easily just go, oh, is anyone else playing it? Because it might be spoilers. You never know. Gavrock? Oh, Gavrock. Okay, hang on. What's he doing? Where are we? Search. Gavrock. Payday 3. Sure, we can drop him in. Why not? Make sure my phone is muted. There we go. Still going? Yeah, there it is. Okay, sorry. It took a little second for my phone to catch up. Playing Payday 3? Yeah, no problem. Freaky Friday, exactly. The Friday before Halloween. It's crazy, isn't it? It's running up on us so quick. I can't believe how quickly this month is disappearing. But, yeah, that's what it's doing. Yeah, so we'll be back Friday for more of this. And the plan is next Tuesday as well, because that'll be the last day, that'll be Halloween itself. We'll try and get some of that done. That may be, I wouldn't say a short stream, but I probably won't be overextending on that day, because that's we have other plans on that day as well. And then if we haven't finished it by then, we'll go from there. Christmas soon. I know. I was thinking about paydays, because I was like, I've done a lot of window shopping for Christmas, but I haven't actually really started buying yet. And I thought, well, better soon, otherwise it's going to be a big bill, in one big lump sum, crazy. So I'm going to start evening things out and go from there. So yeah, it's coming up on us quick, all too quick. It'd be New Year before you know it at this rate. It's madness, isn't it? So yeah, okay, let's try. Not Trey. Not a question mark. It's a slash. There we go. Let's raid Gavrock, who's playing Payday 3. Did I spell that correct? Gavrock? Yes, I did. And yeah, we'll throw our numbers in there. Why not? So yeah, thanks everybody. Thank you for coming. Like I said, back Friday. So many videos to watch. I know. Everyone's doing all this stuff for Halloween. It's crazy. Yeah, and then yeah, so just look after yourselves, everybody. Thank you for all the hydrates, DD. It's very kind. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Azimuth, thank you also for being here. It's good to speak to you. Hope you have a good rest of your day and have fun with your Halloween party mix, basically. GD, see you soon. Yes, yeah, we'll have to actually see you at some point soon as well, yeah. That'd be nice, but of course everyone's busy. But yeah, so we're gonna go from here. Yeah, thanks everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye everybody. Bye.